Cotali Mar, which is a brand new restaurant that is opening tonight, located at 1178 Acushnet Avenue here in New Bedford, just north of Cogsall Street on Acushnet Avenue. Now, many of you may know this location as the former Berkshire Furniture store, which actually closed approximately 23 years ago. It's been looked at as having a very, very beautiful outside facade, but because of the nature of the closing, it was in terrible disrepair inside. You wouldn't know that here today. The reason you would not know that is because Carlos and Gayle de Mello Madeira, Carlos Madeira and Gayle de Mello Madeira have put 3 years of extremely hard work, sweat and toil into turning this particular building into a beautiful, beautiful restaurant. It has a Tuscan type of flavor to it, absolutely beautiful in every way. The main dining room seats approximately 100. The cafe seats approximately 60. There's also a full bar, and you'll see when you come into this restaurant that every possible detail that Carlos and Gayle could have thought of to make sure that you will have a great dining experience has been thought of and then actually implemented over the past several years as they've worked here. I think of him as an individual who you see or read a story about building a boat in their backyard. And every day after work, they're there and they're working hard. They're putting all of their investment, all of their hard work into it for one day to set sail with a beautiful boat. That's exactly what's happened here, but it's a beautiful restaurant.
This is Colton. My son is 8 years old. And my daughter Talia, Janelle, and my wife Gayle.
Cotali.
Cotali.
This is Colton
Colton and Talia. That's how we get the name. I want to thank my family for believing in me and for the accomplishment that we have made. And I also would like to thank the city of New Bedford and Mrs. Scott Lang and all his associates for believing in me. A few years ago, I went down to City Hall with a couple of scribbles without a print and a floor plan that a friend of mine had provided. And he says, "This is all you have?" I said, "This is all I have." And they believed in me, and they know I did a lot of work in the area, and they trusted on me. And thank you so much, Mayor. I know we have so many friends in life, but there's only, if my father would say, as he was here, you can reach on your hand and count the friends that you truly have. And one person that I'd like to say that's helped me day and night, I'd call their house, whether it's a Sunday or Mother's Day or Father's Day, Linda Morad. She really believed in me. She's helped me tremendous in this project. She's always been there for me. I want to thank her so much for her hard dedication. Thank you so much, guys.
This really was a dream of Carlos and Gayle's, and now I learn of their family as well. And they brought it to fruition tonight, and it's an absolutely beautiful establishment. What you see here is the work and the pain and the sweat of this gentleman and his wife and many members of his family who spent countless hours here making the dream a reality. It's been absolutely my pleasure to work with Carlos and his wife and to support them in any way they needed throughout the process here over the last several years. And as Carlos said, you don't get many opportunities like this in life, but in addition to working and trying to help this fine family realize what you see in front of you tonight, I found a friend. And that doesn't happen very often in life, and I have a new friend in Carlos and Gayle Madeira. I wish them the best of luck, and I hope everybody in the city of New Bedford and the surrounding area will come and support this absolutely beautiful establishment. Congratulations to you, best of luck, and may you be here for many, many years, and may your daughter and son be running the establishment for many years to come.
Thank you. I recall standing across the street, right over there, approximately 23 years ago. I was at home. I had just gotten home from school, and I received a call from the New Bedford Fire Department stating that this building was in flames. At the time, there were no cell phones, there were no pagers, and my father worked everywhere. And I didn't know where to start to look for him. I called my aunt's house, and fortunately, he was there. We came to New Bedford, and the fastest my father's ever driven, and we could see the flames shooting out of this building from Route 140. And we stood across the street, And my father, I looked at my father, it was a very sad day for our family. And to stand there and to see your blood, sweat, and tears go up in flames is one of the saddest things I've ever seen. My father stood next to me and he said, "We need to move forward." And that's exactly what he did. The next day, he was out here putting plywood on the windows as if he were starting a new project. There was no time for despair. And I have to say that I think that that quality also exists in my husband. So I would like to especially thank my parents for the opportunity that they've given me, my mother, who's always been behind us in everything we do, watching the kids when we're working and struggling. I feel privileged and honored to have the opportunity to fulfill my father's dream and my mother's dream to have this building be something productive. And little did I know that someday I would marry someone that would open a business here and fulfill all of the dreams that my father and my mother had to make this a beautiful building as it is today. We chose to invest in this restaurant and in the city of New Bedford because we believe in this city. My husband is an immigrant, my father's an immigrant. We're in a city that's filled with immigrants. We truly do believe in southeastern Massachusetts, and we hope that this is just a beginning of a step forward and a difference in the economic conditions that we've been facing in the past couple of years. Thank you, all of you, and I hope you enjoy it. Enjoy your eating, enjoy your drinking, and drink responsibly. Thanks.
This is actually one of the most beautiful facilities I've seen. And having seen how long it's taken, I can see it was well worth both the time and the effort. And having had the opportunity to sample some of the food, let me tell you, the environment is only topped by the quality of the food and the beverage that's being served here this evening.
As you know, the food is absolutely delicious, so compliments to your chef and all the staff that you have here who are so polite, and that's just another great example that you're going to get here at the restaurant. You have great staff, you have a great family, and you have great cooks who are working here.
Seeing is truly believing when you walk through this facility today. 3 years to construct this magnificent, beautiful building is just amazing. It seems like a long time, but when you look at the level of detail that went in to this fine establishment, 3 years seems like a very small time.
The best things happen in the smallest ways. In this case, he had an idea and he put it on a napkin and he was determined to do it, and there's a family history here, and so there's a source of pride. And to name this restaurant after your children is a wonderful, wonderful legacy.
This is really a great opportunity, and the great courage and great drive that the Madeira family has to invest and open this kind of restaurant, this kind of facility. That's incredible.
I used to actually work at a local restaurant when I was 14 years old, down at the South End, at Davies Locker. I used to be a dishwasher, and I helped on the line, cooked on the fry later. And then I also been working construction since I've been 18 years old, worked for myself. And I've been building restaurants since 1989. And I had a passion of food. I love liquor, I love bottles. And my in-laws gave us the opportunity of, giving us this building pretty much. We bought it, but and then I wanted to make something out of it, something that was fun for the New Bedford area. We strongly believe in this area. We think that times are bad, but things are going to change. And we want to give our customers a little different taste.
Running a business and opening a business are tireless and countless hours of sacrifice. And to see everyone here makes it all of the hard work and the tiredness that you feel just disappears instantly.
It's a dream come true. Feels great.